Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 7 of Going Old School. And in this one, we're going to start out by taking a load of PVC pipe down to Victoria. But I'm honestly really excited for this episode because I am 99% certain I have this head tracking shit figured out. Let's get into it. So here's the map. We're up here, right here. So we just need to come down 77. Basically backtracking from yesterday. Come down 77. Hang a left on the loop. I can't remember what that was. But anyway, hang a left on the loop in Victoria. And I can't remember if this is an overpass or an underpass or whatever. We're crossing 59, US 59. Hanging our first left. And then a right into Tyson. We should see that from over here though. So this first one should be fairly simple. Probably didn't even have to write it down after looking at this, but I did just in case. Because I've been known to be a dumbass. Okay, so that. So now head tracking. A disclaimer right out of the gate. If you don't give a shit about head tracking, don't care, don't want to know, whatever it is, if you don't even want to hear the word head tracking again, timestamp down the description, or if you're on a mobile device, take your little finger and put on the little red timeline dot at the bottom of the video, scroll that shit over to the next chapter. End disclaimer. So the head tracking part, there's a couple of things that I've found out and discovered, and that's the reason I'm showing this. Because I didn't know, and I haven't seen anybody talk about it, nor have I seen anybody use it that uses either TrackIR or Toby. So, that is, if you scroll down here in your keys and buttons to the cameras, this one right here, notice I have it now mapped to button 5 on my mouse, which is a side button. I've used this before, just for gee whiz shits and grins, driving down the road. I had no idea that this was for what it's for, I think. So number one, apologies to Bash and SCS for their camera movement. But if you watched the last video, you know what I was talking about. And I'll kind of demonstrate it here in just a minute. And I'm trying to be quick. So if you want to see the settings that I landed on, because there were some pretty major ones, this all stayed the same. I didn't change any of this up here. Didn't change any of the eye gaze shit because I'm not using it. It's off. This is the big one. Head view responsiveness. How quickly the camera will respond to your in-head movement. How quickly the in-game camera. I put that at 100% because I want it realistic, right? So if I turn my head, whatever, a millimeter, I want the camera in-game to turn that as well. I also put this at 1. This was at 1.25. So I'm trying to get this exactly as me moving my head, the camera moves. And then the this is up and down. I moved that up to 0.5. And then the head tracking how gradually speeds up by how quick I move my head. I don't know if I had that at 2.5 or not. Anyway, that's what I landed on. And I don't know if I had that one at 1 or not, but that's where we're at. These two stayed the same. So this 0.1 or 0.01 is my dead zone. The more I move that up, the more dead zone there will be, which means the more I would have to move my head before the camera moves. And then I left this the same. Okay. That part over. Let's hop in the truck. I also adjusted my FOV and all of that to make it a little more realistic. But if you remember from the last episode, I had some issues backing up because when I would turn my head and do this, that's a good looking trailer, isn't it? Chris did that. Okay, I haven't moved my head. My head is still where I put it. See what the camera's doing? That's what was pissing me off. So as I was messing around on my main profile last night till about 12:30 in the morning trying to get this crap squared away, I happened to hit, I was cycling through the cameras for something. I wasn't even doing anything head tracking, and I landed on camera 5. Look what it does. Like, okay, that's cool. Well, here's what's even cooler. I'm looking straight ahead, right? So I'm looking at that car behind the trailer. I'm going to turn my head to the right. What? Now I'm back looking straight ahead at the screen. Are you shitting me? Like, I can just swap cameras to that? And then as I'm backing up, I can turn my head and check the front to see if I'm going to hit anything. I've never seen anybody talk about that, ever. So, that's why I'm bringing that up. Also, see that box up there on the ground? I had to pull up there, select this load, and then back up to this spot and get loaded. And it took, I set my clock at 6:30 in the morning, I believe it was. And now it's 6:41. Alright, I believe we have all of that out of the way. Let's get moving. As soon as I reset my trip odometer. Alright, now I have to go to the shops. We're going to get a little tour of this place. And for those that don't know, this is the Schulenburg yard from Matt VT. You can either just Google Matt VT or do Matt VT in Facebook. He has a selfie store. I don't know the link exactly. I could put it in the description. But he also has a Patreon, and that's what I do. Because if you're a patron, you get access to all of his yards. And I think he's mentioned this before. Realistically, you could just subscribe to his lowest tier, which is $5 for a month. Download every one of his yards he has, and then just not renew it. The only problem with that is he releases a new yard every month, and you also won't get updates if you cancel it. So, but I know there's some shady people out there that's what they would probably do. Teach their own. So anyway, this is the Schulenburg yard. Up here on the left is where you can get loads as well. And I'm not just doing this to give you a tour. I have to go to the shop and make a change to the truck. Which I warned y'all was probably going to have to happen. Because number one, it's kind of driving me nuts. But number two, I asked management before I did this. And she says, yes, please change it. And what I'm talking about is the visor. She likes the stickers. She doesn't like the view. And that's kind of my issue. So we're gonna run up here to the shop and swap it out. And all of this here that I'm driving on is all part of the Schulenburg yard. Up here on the right, just past this tractor, is where you get livestock. And then that road loops around back to here. I could go down that, but then it would take up more time and we would probably only get one load done. But it's pretty cool. And then this off to the left is the shop. And right there to the left by those rocks, if you own this, and well, I own it, but I don't have it set as a large garage. I haven't upgraded it. But if you upgrade it, then a fuel tank shows up there. And I pay someone to manage these horses. I don't do this shit on my own, just in case anybody was wondering. You know what? Will this do that? Nope, I'm not over it enough. I was going to upgrade the garage just quick so you could see the fuel tank pop in over there, but I don't need this to be a large garage. And the cool thing is, they're inside here, there's like different classic cars that will pop in when you load in the game, depending. Alright, so we have that. Shut that off. Do that. Or we turn this back on because you weren't far enough ahead. That's fine too. Now we do that. Now we do that. Now some may be... Here, take one good look at the stickers. Because, unfortunately, the visor I'm about to put on here is the small bow tie visor, which to me I like the best out of all these other bow tie visors. And it's an aesthetic thing from the outside, not necessarily the inside. Anyway, there's a issue with their template that will be, it's fixed, but it's coming out when they do the next update for the truck. So had to do something with UV mapping or something when you put stickers on it. Anyway, I still was able to paint it, so I painted it black, at least, so it's not all shiny. So, anyway, $580. There we go. And that's that. We're ready to roll. Holy crap, that was 10 miles from down there? Jeez. Alright, so if this was a large garage, right over there to the right would be the fuel tank. Alright, now I need to come out of here far enough so I don't hit the trailer on that. Come over here far enough so when I swing right, I don't hit the trailer on the rocks. Make sure I don't hit the trailer or the truck on the fence. Check our mirror. And we're good. I don't know if I mentioned when I was messing with the head tracking last night that a lot of it had to do with the sensor, I think, as well. And as I said in the last episode, I have it mounted on top of my monitor, which is not how it's supposed to be. And since the monitor's curved, I'm using that bracket, I guess you could call it, that you use for a curved monitor. Well, that allows you to adjust the angle. So that's kind of what I did. I adjusted the angle of it, so I guess it's looking at my head better, if that makes sense. So anyway, so far so good. We'll see how things go when we do the backing. And I'm looking forward to when Matt gets time to update this yard, because those flags being backwards bug me. And somebody's going to be like, yeah, but the American flag's on the left. Correct. But it should be on the right, because when you're looking at it from the road, it's backwards. And that's how it should be. And as I mentioned in the last series, I messaged him about it, and he's from Canada and had no idea. And thanked me for letting him know. And as I told him, I was like, not a huge issue, because there's probably 90% of Americans that don't know flag etiquette, so don't feel bad about it. I may as well just stay in this lane since we're gonna have to turn left. There's no traffic back there anyway. Oh, I need to adjust my seating position too because that seat is clipping through. I could have swore I checked that. My foot jerked over to the brake real quick. I thought that jackass was gonna pull straight across. Alright, so there's the Walmart. '77's right at second signal. I have left on loop. I'm gonna say this is the loop. I kind of want to look at the map, but we'll just go with this. Well, that's a good sign. Loop 463. The other thing you can do with this camera 5 is as well, is shift into the right gear first of all. Is if you're quick with your fingers on buttons, you can do that to check traffic instead of turning your head. Alright, so there's the XTO. Perfect. Okay, so we're going under 59. So I was correct in that. Tyson sign, beautiful. Although it doesn't tell you where to go. However, I do have left after 59 overpass right into Tyson. Really? I mean, not complaining, but holy crap. This random parking is more like easy parking. Well, again, not complaining. Alright, I don't even need to... Let's just try it out though, just in case. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it already because if I use the other view that I was using yesterday by just turning my head out the window, this little movement that I'm doing with my steering wheel would have messed with the camera. But now I'm like this, right? And I can turn my head and check the front. We're good. Not completely straight, but you get the idea. I'd say it worked out nicely. Brakes pulled, truck off. Let's actually unload this time. Yeah. Current company job offers. Let's see what's coming out of here. Ooh, organic boost chicken manure. Sounds lovely. Going to Brownsville, going to Waco, Mexico, Beaumont. I almost want to take, This is a hard one between Brownsville and Beaumont. I almost want to take this Beaumont because from my other profile, it was hard as a mofo to get a load to Beaumont for some reason. Maybe it was a trailer I was using at the time. I don't know. We've already got that, so we're just going to come up here and then I-10 over to Beaumont. All right, that's what we're doing. So let's take some organic boost chicken manure. The hell they use that for? Like fertilizer, I guess? In potting soil or something? All right, shut up, Ty. Take the damn job. Let's go. Cargo has been loaded. Okay, 2 days in a row. I'm not complaining. Let's see what the... Oh, it's tarped. Look at me go. Got the bungees all squared away, all looking nice and even and fresh. Hell yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, tarping a load like this on a step deck is a pain in the ass because of the step on the trailer. Where it drops down. Alright, map tie. I miss flatbedding, I do. Alright, so we are here at Tyson. So we're going to come right out of here and hop on 59, which turns into 69. US 59 North. And I don't know why I'm writing this down either. US 10 East. Fairly simple. And then we're staying on 10 into Beaumont. Now I could take this up to here and come down. However, I wish I knew what those were. So 10. So how do I want to write this down? Pass truck stops at Texas 124. Although, if I mess up and actually take this exit, it's not the end of the world because this frontage road goes all the way down. But I will say take first exit right at end of ramp. And then this doesn't tell me what that is. I'm assuming these are roads. So would that be 1, 2, 3, 4th right? I don't know. I'm just going to say right at dead end. And then first left. And then I'm going to say take right after curve. Follow to Evergreen. I'm guessing there's probably signs here for Evergreen somewhere. Anywho, we're here. Tyson. 59 north turns into 69. 10 east. Either taking this truck stop exit if I mess up, or first exit after that. There's probably a GMC, Swift, whatever. We may be able to see that. Either way, that exit. Hang a right, come down here, hang a right, first left, right after the curve into Evergreen. Everybody tracking? All right. Let's get fired up. So we've gone 57 miles. What time did we start rolling? Was it like 6:40? Something like that? I mean, technically I could not count the stuff on the yard, but helps if you have your brake off. Oh, does anybody want to see the load info? 37 pounds of chicken shit. Alright, so we have enough room to spin around here. That front axle of tires on this step deck are not going to like me. Let me see if I can demonstrate why. Because right now, see how they're barely, those are dragging right now across the concrete. Plus with this weight on them. Should almost try and go right to see if I can get on 59. Okay. I was kind of saying that to be like, if I hit a barrier right now, I'm going to be frustrated. Perfect. Oh wow, he actually got over. How nice of him. Alright, tennies, folks. Choo-choo. Guess I could shift. So this says in game time we're going to arrive at 2:18. So that being said, we'd have roughly 3.5 hours left of our drive time. Technically. I'm gonna say we rolled at 6:40 because that's the last time I remember seeing. I don't know what time we left the garage at. But either way, the truck started moving at around 6:40, I believe. What do we have going on here, folks? So that said 6:40 to 12:40 would be 6 hours. And if we're getting there at roughly 2:15, so 8 hours of drive time. Yeah, so we have about 2.5 left by the time we get there. Okay, so it is this one. Sorry I had to pop out because those icons are hard as hell to see. And I've actually had them in the other lane before. Which I don't know why. Because you would never weigh in that lane. Stop here. Boom. And I went too far forward, didn't I? Okay, are you gonna... Really? Was there not an icon there? No, apparently not. Again, I'd like to know who the hell it was at SCS that thought it was, you know, funny to just have cars frickin' honk when they're stopped. So what the hell did I pull in here for? There's no icon there. I'm stopped and I'm hitting the button. Nothing's happening. Because there's no icon. So, I guess I'm gonna get fined. I don't know. I don't see an icon anywhere there either, so maybe it's just one of them damn things you have to drive through. I don't know. And I'm probably gonna put in the take off the icons mod, because while it does make it harder, as I talked about in a previous episode, it's not really realistic. Because you're always going to have a worker or somebody that you can, you know, talk to help get directions. You know what I mean? Okay, so I didn't hear the little fine sound of them taking money, so apparently I was just supposed to drive through there. Why there wasn't a weight trigger there? No clue. So yeah, I'll probably, in episode 8, there will be the base game. Green icons. I mean, honestly, for me, I can go either way, but I also know, talking with my wife, she prefers having them because, well, she's not a truck driver. She hasn't played this game yet. She prefers being able to see them. At Beaumont. And that said, if she prefers being able to see them, I'm sure others will as well. Man, I just had a flashback of this interchange at like 5:30 in the afternoon. Not going near this speed neither. Okay, why did you... I don't know why I'm in 8 and feel the need to try an upshift. Holy crap. Fun fact, just to show you how much my wife loves me. When we lived in Biloxi, Mississippi, I actually came out of Houston, Texas, and got loaded late and wasn't going to make it home. But I had the time to make it to Beaumont, to the TA in Beaumont. And I called her and told her that, and then she sent me a text message like, what time are you going to be there? And so I told her. Guess who was at the TA truck stop waiting on me when I rolled in? I think that was on a Friday too. But she drove over to Beaumont from... Actually, no, I take that back. It wasn't Beaumont. Never mind. It was Slidell, Louisiana, which is also an I-10. I mean, the story still remains the same. She drove from Biloxi to Slidell. And we had dinner. And I think she stayed in the truck, as a matter of fact, and drove home the next morning. Is that the truck stops, I'm guessing? Because that was a shit ton of them. 3 to be exact. US 90 Liberty. I'm gonna take a stab and say this is it. Well, we discovered Beaumont, so there's that. What I would like to see, though... US 90 is a major frickin' highway. Like, why isn't that marked on the map? Unless I just took a wrong damn turn, which is possible. I don't see any signs that are for... Do I see anything down there? No, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I put right at end of ramp. So we'll see what happens here. Or I could just do this since I have to wait for this fire truck. Oh, he's... Oh no, he did go. Okay, come on. I'm right there. And yes, the map gave me away. But it's no different than if I pulled up an atlas. Be like, oh yeah, that is the intersection I'm at. Yeah, so why isn't this labeled US 90? Like, 90 is a... 90... Anyway. I get it, folks. The game is not built around no GPS. It's built... Or, yeah, the game is not built around no GPS. It's built around having a GPS. But still. Alright. So now I have a right at dead end. Which it may or may not be a right at dead end. It could be this intersection up here. Who the hell knows? I don't think this is it, though. As I hit this barrier right here. So I'm going to push in the clutch and prepare. Nope, okay. I honestly think this is probably the right I need to take. Oh, well, okay. Well, just come over there, Mr. Ice Cream Guy. So since this seems to be all dorked up at the moment. Look at me go. I am on track. What is this traffic doing? Oh, that's a red light up there, that's why. Those are always fun, and now this is a red light. Okay, that jackass was turning right the whole time. Port of Beaumont next left. Okay, I do have first left written after. The question is... Yeah, that's what it wants me to do. Alright. I don't think it'd be that hard for them to put actual, you know, the roads that they do have on here, to just label them, even if you have to zoom in. Would make my life a hell of a lot easier. And then if that was the case, it really wouldn't make it much of a challenge, I guess. Alright. So take first left, take right after curve. Just follow the truck route signs. This doesn't look good up here though, so... Oh, maybe that truck's not even on the road. Well, there's Evergreen right there. So this whole thing off to the left is obviously Evergreen. However... Oh, I guess we just drive right into it. Take right after curve, follow to Evergreen. Well, Evergreen's straight ahead. Oh, and I guess this is the port. Nice, we're taking chicken shit to the port, and all those trucks are waiting to be unloaded. Or checking in, one of the two. Or maybe they're unloaded and can't go anywhere, so they're just sitting there waiting. It's quite possible as well. It's going to open automatically. Yes. Beautiful. Now I need to get over these railroad tracks. Because when I checked in back there, the lady told me where I needed to go. Or dude, I don't know, either one. But right now, I don't think I'm going the right damn direction, quite honestly. It let me in here, but where the hell am I supposed to go? That way? Alright, well, you know what we do, folks. We hop out and go take a walk. Okay, I can't go through there, so this is the only way I can go. Alright, let's just get back in. I don't feel like walking that far. It's too much damn work. wonder if there's an oversized load that's going to come out of here. I'm kind of itching to haul something oversized. I guess I should turn my flashers on and not be driving through the port like a jackass. Because the port authority or port police do not take kindly to that. I should probably be looking for a place to park. I thought I turned my flashers on. I didn't. Well, here's another evergreen sign. So maybe I didn't. Maybe that whole thing of the follow around to the right was all inside evergreen. It appears that's the case. And if I had my GPS, it would probably tell me right now, you've arrived at your destination. I wonder if you could have came in that way. Still not seeing anything. So let's continue driving, shall we? What is that? Chain down nicely. Interesting. Why did I turn my flashers off? Alright, well, we can't go right, so all we can do is go left. And I'm thinking the parking spot we're gonna need to be in is over here to the left. Don't hit those trailers. I don't see any white lines. Okay, so are we nowhere close to where we need to be? And again, this is exactly why I'm taking this mod out, because it's... Okay, well, I didn't need to shut the truck off. How did I not see that? Probably because I wasn't looking left right there, but y'all see where I have to be, right? Right there. Alright, well, since I'm this way, let's just do this and have some fun with it, right? I mean, yeah, I could pull around and drive around that way, but hey, let's have fun with camera 5. See how well it works. That was not camera 5, that was me just looking out. Man, those lines are hard to see. Okay, I can tell you right now, this is money. This would not have done this in the other view. kind of messed that up a bit. Now you need to get your bearings. Where the hell's the line at? Oh, back there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now I see it. Yeah, so that's the ticket, folks. If you don't like turning your head a whole lot to try and keep that view like this, which obviously right there it just screwed up because the camera wanted to take over. That's the ticket. Camera 5. And as I've said before, 90% of backing is your setup, and that was not the best setup. We'll fix it though. And I'm probably over the line on the right side. Actually, now I'm probably not. I'm probably dead center in it. Small minor adjustment because my OCD will... Alright, so we should be fairly even on this side. Boom. How are we over here? Look at that, folks. And I need to adjust this seat again. Because the back's... it's clipping through right there. Some of you probably can't see that, which is fine. I can, and it's annoying. Alrighty, folks, so we have shut the truck off, brakes, truck, unload, Beaumont knocked off. Beaumont off the list. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 191 left. Oh, I need this tablet back again because I need to pop back in the truck real quick. Let's see what current company job offers are, even though... Oh, nice. Oh, that's going to Denver. Jesus. That would not be one episode. Is there anything going to Texas? Victoria, Houston, already been there. Wichita Falls, have not been there. That may be the one. Okay, the funny part is, didn't we just take chicken shit from Tyson and brought it here? Now they want us to take it from here to a Tyson. Just go Tyson. Take out the middleman. Anyway, so that may be, that's looking like that would probably be the load. However, in true fashion, I need to sleep because actually what I can do is I can do this. So I don't even need to write down a time. So let's get back in the truck. Okay. And then we're going to pull up the console. Actually, what time is it? 3:28. So you guys want to do a little bit of a nighttime thing? I don't know what time the port hours are. I don't think for loading and unloading there is... I mean, there are hours. Loading and unloading at trucks is not 24/7 typically at a port, from my experience anyway. Alright, let's just do 0530. So we're going to do G underscore set underscore time 05.5. Boom. Get this off. Turn this on so y'all can see. Oh, it's 5:31. We've already wasted a minute. Alright, so let's back out of here. Go to job market. Cargo. And now let's see what's available. Then we need to go up here. Type in Evergreen. Dallas. Fort Stockton. That's a haul. That's all down I-10 though. That'd be a pretty good run. May or may not pick up Austin. I do believe we pick up Junction. It's fine though. I still, that's why I made the list so I know where we've actually delivered to. So that's a possibility. How long is that run? Oh, yeah, and that's taking your whole damn clock, too. Tana, Galveston. Oh, we have not delivered to Galveston yet. Actually, it's not even discovered. And since we're here, that's probably the one. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in. And we couldn't get lucky to where it would say where your cargo is loaded. Nice. Probably because I didn't select it from the other menu. So let me at least figure out where I need to check in at. Probably, oh, right there. Okay. So I just need to back up, check in, and then pick up the load over here wherever it's at. So that's what we're doing, folks. We will be headed to Galveston. I didn't even see where it was going. Just run down here. Who knows? And then hopefully something from there. Maybe we get something down in Brownsville or McAllen. Or up to Livingston or Lufkin. Who the hell knows? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 7 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to drop a like on the way out. And until the next one, y'all take care. Bye.